Welcome to our next security briefing. Today we will be looking at strategic developments in the past year 2025 and discuss what and how its potential impact could play out in 2026 and beyond. In today's interconnected world, geopolitical shifts, economic volatility, climate change, and evolving security threats are reshaping the global environment and directly influencing the safety, stability, and business landscape here in South Africa, across Southern Africa, and globally. In the next 5 minutes, we'll walk through the most critical developments from around the world, explain their local impacts, and outline what businesses should monitor as we head into 2026 and beyond. The geopolitical landscape remains dynamic. The United States released a new national security strategy, emphasizing great power competition and defense primacy, signaling a more assertive global posture. At the same time, China's expanding security outreach and influence in Africa and globally reflects Beijing's drive for geopolitical leadership beyond economics. Russia continues its military engagements abroad, and tensions in the Middle East persist with significant implications for energy security. In Europe, hybrid warfare, even including drone and airspace incidents, has surged, raising defense priorities among European Union states. What impact do we foresee for South Africa and Southern Africa? Strategic alignment pressures between global powers could affect trade, investment flows, and diplomatic relationships. South Africa's diplomatic positioning, including BRICS and engagement with both Western and Eastern blocs, will influence its external security partnerships and investor confidence. Africa's security dynamics continue to evolve. Regional cooperation against extremist threats is progressing, illustrated by joint military frameworks in the Sahel. However, conflicts such as in Mali demonstrate persistent insurgent threats affecting stability and humanitarian conditions. Meanwhile, diplomatic momentum is visible, including calls from African leaders like President El-Sisi for increased African representation in global security forums such as the United Nations Security Council. Now let us again look at the potential impact for South Africa and Southern Africa. Increased African representation in global institutions could strengthen regional influence. Persistent instability in parts of West and Central Africa can affect trans-Saharan trade corridors and regional economic integration. Within South Africa, political developments this year included major judicial inquiries into corruption and political interference like the Madlanga Commission, which carries implications for governance and legal certainty. At the same time, national strategy warnings highlight organized crime, gang violence, economic inequality, and social instability as core national security risks. On the economic front, the removal of South Africa from the FATF gray list in October 2025 improved financial credibility, while large infrastructure and digital investment initiatives signal cautious long-term growth momentum. The potential impact include the following. Strengthened financial compliance supports investor confidence. Organized crime and socio-economic inequality require sustained security and social intervention strategies. From an environmental risk perspective, climate change remains a strategic security issue. Recent severe storms and infrastructure stress across Southern Africa, including water and weather crises, reflect deeper environmental risk patterns. Water security challenges linked to climate change, weak governance, and aging infrastructure are increasingly critical for economic stability and public safety. The potential impact of all of this include infrastructure, logistics, and agricultural sectors are highly exposed to extreme weather disruptions. Water security and energy outages can affect production continuity and socio-economic resilience. As we look ahead to 2026 and beyond, several trends will shape the global security landscape. 1. Great power competition with continued U.S.-China strategic rivalry will influence trade norms, technology access, and regional security partnerships. 2. In terms of cyber and hybrid threats, drone incidents and hybrid warfare are increasing. Nations and corporates must fortify airspace defense and digital infrastructures. 3. Regional cooperation and representation. Africa's push for greater global institutional representation could yield new diplomatic influence. 4. Climate adaptation and environmental risk management will be essential for resilience. 5. Socio-economic governance pressures with crime, inequality, and unemployment require sustained multi-sector focus. Now let us have a look at risk mitigation. To mitigate risk and identify opportunity, it is recommended that governments and corporations should closely monitor the following risk elements. Geopolitical policy shifts, especially U.S. foreign policy frameworks and trade agreements. Regional security cooperation and transnational crime trends. Infrastructure and climate-related vulnerabilities. Socioeconomic indicators such as unemployment and inequality that can affect stability. Technological risks including cyber operations and industry-critical AI infrastructure. In an era of rapid geopolitical change, climate stress, and technological transformation, resilience is the competitive edge. Stay informed, adapt your strategies, and invest in security systems that anticipate change rather than react to it. We have come to the end of this discussion. Please note that this video was based on analyses of open media and selected sources. Information shared in this video is for awareness purposes only and does not replace professional or emergency advice. If you found this information informative, please do like the video and subscribe for more safety and security insight. In another presentation still in the making, we will have a look at the latest South African crime statistics, which was recently released. We are encouraging international tourists to visit our beautiful country in 2026 and to come and experience our breathtaking scenery and friendly people from all cultures. In due course, we will also share a general informative tourist safety briefing for visitors to South Africa. May you have a blessed Christmas with your family and friends. Have a prosperous 2026 and see you with the following informative security briefing.